Hi and welcome to the daily reading for July 22nd. And like every other day this year, we are reading from Jesus Calling by Sarah Young, and it's about enjoying peace in his presence. And each day has a passage that she's written, and it ties in with some passages in the Bible. So for July 22nd, find freedom through seeking to please me above all else. You can have only one master. When you let others' expectations drive you, you scatter your energy in the winds. Your own desire to look good can also drain your energy. I am your master, and I do not drive you to be what you are not. Your pretense displeases me, especially when it is in my service. Concentrate on staying close to me at all times. It is impossible to be inauthentic while you are focusing on my presence. And this reading ties in with Ephesians Ephesians 5 verses 8 to 10, Matthew 23 verse, I think it's 8, and Matthew 6 verse 1, I think. For those of you who tune in regularly, it's I've been not using my glasses for the last few months, or not using them as much, and trying to strengthen my eyes. Although having said that, I have been wearing them a bit more often this last couple of weeks. It just has happened because I've had lots of things to do and to do quickly. Things seem to have sped up a little bit in my life. I've needed to do things quickly, and I haven't taken the time and the patience to wait for my eyes to adjust. I'm not using them for doing my daily readings. I'm still not using them predominantly for driving, and so I'm trying not to use them. But anyway, to today's reading about authenticity and inauthenticity. So trying to be someone we're not drains our energy, and it does big time. I have had years of pretending to be someone I am not because I wanted to fit in. I wanted people to like me. I didn't want people to find out I wasn't the real deal. So, maybe you resonate with some of those things. But Jesus wants us to be ourselves, and he wants us to be all that we are and everything we are. And, not to be of service in his name by not being ourselves. So, for instance, I taught some children meditation this week, and it was fun. It was lovely. And I'm not somebody who writes scripts. I just trust that I will be given the right words to give to the kids at the time, and the right tools to help them. And but I was exhausted last evening. It was yesterday morning, and I was exhausted last evening. And when I read this, I thought, oh my goodness, were you trying to be good? Rather than just being good at doing the meditation, at teaching the meditation. Because I know I'm very good with children. I was a pediatric nurse for many years, and I was a cub leader and a brownie leader, and I know that children respond to me. So I have that in my bag. But, was I trying to get them to like me yesterday? Was I trying to be seen by the teachers as good at what I do? I don't know, and that's something that I will explore after having read this, because I was exhausted last night. But I also did 16,000 steps, which is 6,000 more than I would normally try and do in a day. So, and I was up early. I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 days in a row. So, there's excuses there, and I'm not really doing very much from the reading, am I? Except that I am now going to explore the fact that I was exhausted last evening. And was it because I was trying to be someone I was not? Or was it just that my brain was having to work in a way that I haven't done for a very long time? And it was for 2.5 hours solid, of working with children, trying to help them find ways to calm themselves. So it was interesting. But anyway, what else can I say here? I invite you to look at your authenticity today. It's not about it's not about fitting in somewhere. That's something I've dropped recently. I don't want to fit in anymore. I want to feel like I belong. So I think if you're trying to mold yourself into something to try and fit in, think about who you really are and where you belong, you know, and a feeling of belonging is so much different from a feeling of fitting in. So I ask you to explore that today as well. I haven't actually referred to Jesus very much, but he is with us. And namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.